How to set up Gmail SMTP server. So when it's for most apps, websites, printers, scanners, or devices, Gmail's outgoing server is going to be smtp.gmail.com. And Google says to use port 465 with SSL or port 587 with TLS, but Google also says many third-party apps and devices should use an app password, and you can only create one after turning on two-step verification. So first of all, go ahead to your Google account. So you can find this in your browser. Open up your browser, go to your Google account like so, and then go ahead into your security. Under this kind of section, you're gonna choose the two-step verification and click and get started, sign in again if needed, and then you're gonna have to follow the on-screen steps to add your phone or authentication method. Then finish the setup until two-step verification shows as on. And Google says app password does require the two-step verification first. But other than that, you could also create a Gmail app password. You can do it directly still here in your security and sign in. And in the app password page, you can choose the app or device if Google gives you those options, or create one for the device you're setting up. Click on generate and Google would show a 16-character app password. Copy it exactly, and then you will use this in place of your normal Gmail password. But anyways, you can open the SMTP settings on your app or device, and then you can open the section for outgoing mail or SMTP. Then you're gonna have to paste these in. Not really paste it in, but the general idea on what you're gonna have to add in. So you gotta type these exactly for your SMTP server or outgoing mail server. You're gonna put in smtp.gmail.com for your port 465 for SSL or 587 for your TLS or star TLS. For encryption or security, SSL if you're using 465, and then TLS for 587. And then make sure your authentication is on or enabled. And finally, for your username, login, or email, your full Gmail address. So it's gonna look something like that. And then for your password, your Google app password and not your normal Gmail password. But once you have those set up, you can go ahead and try saving it and test it. So once you save, you can go ahead and try it out, and hopefully that works for you. So that's pretty much the general idea on how that works though. So hopefully the information of this video can help you, and if it can, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and that's all.